Do you want a revolution? Hmm. Make me clap my hands. Make me wanna dance. Yes. GP, are you with me? All right. God's people, huh? Let's use what's the news. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, for your assistance, your clarity, your truth, your discernment, and the fortification of my own, for your protection. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Protect me, the channel, and those who tune in. Be protected in the white light. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Little alignment real quick. All right, what's the news, Holy Spirit? All right, so we got a lot of cards. I'm just going to take them. Super Size Me. Turned. Fight. Whoa. Spilling the beans. Harmony. SOS. Legal. Red flag. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. So to me, a person, right, relevant to you, the collective, um, it makes me feel like bottle rocket energy between the two of you. I feel like you told this person something plainly. It brought you peace, but it brought them distress. This person has done some things that are way out of line, things that are actually legal. And I do feel like with Lucky Break on the bottom here, you're going to get some sort of solace in this situation. Yeah. Someone really thought they had some sort of power and authority to stop your progression, and now it's gotten out of control. Somebody has stolen something, trying to dominate you. This could even be somebody who put you in an illegal marriage, from what I'm seeing as I'm shuffling this card. Yeah, look, Ace of Swords. And oh yeah, that is the God's honest truth. And there is something that you couldn't quite put your finger on that is coming to the light. Yeah, the smoke screen is clearing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting impersonation, Seven of Swords, Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, Devil. Look at that. So there's help coming from all areas is what I'm getting. Wow. Somebody really thought you was somebody. Look, like I said, there is some sort of legal lucky break coming. Some sort of fortune smiling in your favor. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Something is being uncovered. Very nefarious. Yeah, look, some sort of plot, plan, or scheme involving a large sum of money. They caught somebody red-handed, Knight of Wands, trying to force some sort of financial loss upon you. They caught him red-handed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. this was a couple. You know these people somehow. And they've been caught. Yeah. By institution, a higher authority. Yeah, and they've been stopped. They've been working on this behind the scenes for a minute. Somebody has set a pattern and they were waiting on someone. But I feel like this illegal marriage is the final straw because they can prove your singlehood, your independence. Not to mention, they caught somebody trying to come towards you. It's all right. Oh, yeah, now someone's in deep regret. Now they quietly contemplating. They about to spill the beans on the whole plan. Oh, yeah. They gonna blame it on they person. This is what they wanted. So they could sail away to calmer water. Yeah, somebody about to be laid. It's gonna breaking news is what I'm hearing. Oh yeah. Some of y'all really been praying and manifesting this situation. Yeah. I mean, it's a really dark agenda. Cheaters never prosper. Yeah. Wow. Too much. Too much. Interesting. For some, I'm really getting this, the way it turned is sitting on top of SOS with distress, act of urgency. It's like somebody was trying to get you so doped up on surface pleasures, the chemistry, this overindulgent lifestyle, telling you everything you want to hear type energy, and you would do something really hastily, like get into some sort of legal connection with somebody. You didn't. You did not. See, what I know, looking at this harmony card, is that your preferred state of being. Balance. You like a balanced life. You don't like overly indulgent. You don't, that's not how that works for you. Maybe at a point in your life you did, but there was some sort of lesson you learned, and no. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, you have worked very hard to transform your life. You've reached some form of enlightenment. You've given up a lot of things to find this peace, this harmony, this state of abundance. And it's a spiritual indulgence. It's not an earthly indulgence. It's true love, meaning like universal love. So again, you didn't disregard any red flags. Wow, this is huge. Tower Justice, Four of Wands. Oh yeah, this was a huge nemesis. With strength here, right. And these are the transformations, right, that people were unaware that you went through, right? Because whatever they thought they knew, it really was untrustworthy information. It was out of date. So they thought they would be able to, you know, be some sort of wish come true for you. And like, and you would run away with them, Six of Swords, right? But no. There are things in your life that people are so unaware of when it comes to your own trajectory towards the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's lots of things that you hold close to the vest. Yeah, especially about your past. People think, oh my gosh, that's so funny. They really thought they knew. You prefer quiet, calm to any ruckus any day. Yeah. And again, a lot of hard work went into that space to get there. They really, somebody was watching you, but you knew they were watching you. It's crazy. And for, it's like, see how this just separated? It's like it made you retract or pull back or something like that. It's like the more intense it became, the nine, look, 10 of Wands, you're like, somebody coming on too strong. Energy don't lie, Ace of Wands. It was too familiar. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. See? Too many disturbances in the flow of the energy. So something set you off. Whatever it was, good girl, good guy, for listening to your senses. Yeah, somebody was trying to glamour you. I'm not even, like Don Juan energy. Look, hoping to slow down your awareness of the fact that whatever they were offering really wasn't worth having. Trying to get you through some fast partying and passion to reject your calling, your destiny, your birthright. Hoping they would be able to steal it away. Look, there's definitely some, I say dark agenda because I'm getting spiritual energy and legalities, like violation of universal law, violation of man's law. Yeah. You keep a lot to yourself, and good job on that. But they caught somebody red-handed. All right, what else do we need to know about the situation? Look, things are about to shift. Look at this. I came, I saw, I had anxiety, I left. That someone knows this about you. Like you was quick to get on. There is assistance, like a helper, a divine helper, I feel, coming towards you. You do not know this person. I do feel like they work for the law in some capacity, though. With the Two of Swords and Libra energy there, I genuinely do. Oh, yeah. This is somebody who found a lie, a discrepancy, something like that. Not to mention, there is a level of you needing to be informed, some level of the blanks being filled in. Again, this, you might have left something behind, but I do feel like something still needs your attention. Something you need awareness of. Right. Yo, you got, I'm really getting like dodging bullets. Like metaphorically speaking, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Judgment, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. See what I mean? Like, while your back was turned. Mm. And it's interesting because I feel like somebody keeps trying to offer you something, keep trying to extend something to you. It's some form of manipulation. It's like they need you to accept whatever it is they're offering to create some sort of exchange, like currency, something, but it's communication based. It's like you know something about a group, a very well known group. Yeah. Ooh. Whatever it is, and I feel like this is on some cosmic, you intuitive type shit. Wheel of Fortune, it could really do a lot of damage if exposed in some capacity. Oh yeah, that energy feels like it's shifting. Something you said in the past has come to full fruition. Uh-huh. Yeah. About world events, governments. Yeah, they want to know what you know. That's funny. Sorry, that was a had to pop through. This is different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think you have any intention on actually participating or accepting whatever this is, because I'm seeing restraint, like a type of temperance, holding back, not allowing things to appeal to your ego. Right, a lot of inner strength, a lot of resolve. Right. There could be a Capricorn at play who's a lover to somebody in this connection. Right. Their intentions are horrible. There we go. There's a plot. What's crazy is someone you show great loyalty, strength, support to. This is something they stole something from you. There's a big betrayal here. I keep seeing it. You're gonna find out. I'm getting during Aquarius season, during the Leo full moon. Okay, let's pick those up. That's come up before a while ago. That time frame. Ooh, same energy. Let's clear the cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What other messages do you have for the collective? What's the news? Okay, we got key player. Lucky break. Good fortune, good things coming. Turning point. And then we have sneaky link. Low-key situation, side piece. It makes me think side quests. And you're going to feel very fortunate that you went on this side quest. This could happen today. Yeah. An unlikely friend. Wow. Or ally. Look. This institutions, traditions, religion, society, and its rules social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. Lucky break. Natural leader, visionary entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focus. Wow. Somebody could have had their eye on you guys in some capacity. It feels high vibe. Like this could be a job. This could also, I'm also getting like civil rights activism is what I was feeling. Look, I feel like you could be like one of a few people that they've been quietly keeping an eye on. But I also feel like for some of you, you might run right into, all right, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine. I don't know where you're going to go. Maybe you've had suspicions about your person seeing someone else. I feel like you could run directly into that, like divine intervention. See? Just on a whim. Page of Wands. Wow. But I also feel like you might be. Oh, no. No, no. It's that. Never mind. Yeah. It could just be at a coffee shop somewhere or having drinks somewhere. I feel like this is the final straw for somebody. But I do feel like you should leave quietly. Don't cause a scene. Ace of Swords, okay? Because you don't need to end up someplace where you're restricted. Um, the reality of what I'm picking up on, this person needs you. And that's more than enough for you to like absolve yourself and move forward once you get this clarity. They're going to immediately regret this Knight of Wands energy and forfeiting their Ten of Cups for it. They're automatically. Karma's, it's like a reckoning today. It could be this person's boss though. I'm seeing that, which I do feel like is a violation of a bunch of different things. I feel like they both sneaking around. The Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, Empress. Yeah. This is, I'm telling you, it's divine intervention. Fool, High Priestess, Justice. Yeah, you gonna catch them. Everybody gonna just call your lawyer. That's all you can do. Okay? I mean, that's all you should do. Okay? You've had a feeling for some, you've been having dreams about the situation, and maybe your spirit has been trying to show you certain things, and maybe you've been like, no, 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 dismissing it, and you shouldn't. Mm-hmm. You're gonna crack them on the root. Mm-hmm. Get your evidence. Take a picture or whatever. Because then the ball's in your court. Mm-hmm. You gonna see them. They're not gonna see you. This, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I see a lot of cups out here, and I see the King of Wands. That's the King of Passion and Fire. And don't make an immature emotional reaction. Okay, this is a lucky break. It's going to be a good turning point for you. It may not seem like it, but it is. World, Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, okay? You're going to be free. You're going to be free. And you're not going to have to do the alimony, spousal support, none of that, because you're going to react the right way. Confirmation, okay? And you're going to have evidence of infidelity and all of these things. Now, mind you, I am not giving you legal advice. I'm giving you guidance. You should always consult with legal, professionals across the board. I'm just trying to help you prevent something that um, you won't be able to shift if you do it wrong. Okay? It is a lot. It's a lot. But you finally gonna have what you need to get this person out of your space. Because again, I am getting they need you very strongly. Okay? Just call a lawyer. Okay? Page of Swords, Chariot. You are, I don't know if you put a tracker in their car because you had suspicions. Follow the tracker. It's gonna lead you. Okay? Go slow. It could be a very climactic day for somebody. But I feel like it's, ooh, but this is what you want to avoid. Any altercations, agitations, right? And I do feel like whoever you're married to, funny enough, this person has been putting on a good front, like they want it, yeah, because they need you. You provide a very good life. Anyway, I'm sorry to be the bearer of awkward news, but that's why you came. Oh yeah. Just get your receipts. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the news for those who need it? Light bulb moment. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Ooh, that's awesome. Ooh. Spiritually woke self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Wow. This could be all of a sudden after the blues, right? Heavy emotions, mental distress. You could have been going through a spiritual awakening. And maybe you've been tiptoeing around some stuff that actually needs you to focus on it. It definitely feels like an aha eureka moment. Oh, yeah. Some sort of impasse that you've been fighting your way through. I don't know if I want to pull tarot for that because it feels so personal. Look. Yeah, things are definitely about to change. Look, King of Pentacles. I also feel here that this could be involving an outside person who is paying attention to you on a public platform. Page of Swords, a Six of Wands. Um, well, I'm getting top 10% of earners with the King of Pentacles. I don't know what industry, although we might find out real quick. Um, you could have helped this person in some capacity avoid a tower by making of something, changing their perspective on something. Yeah, it's more so to do with something that you stopped. You also offer challenge and pushback to an authoritative mindset. I'm also getting in a way that's necessary. Right. Because this person, I feel like uh the level of life that they're at, very few people would talk to them this way. And so the anonymity of it all, this person sees you as an equal in some capacity, or a counterpart is better put. Yeah, but you definitely you shifted their psyche on something. Oh yeah. This person had only been exposed to, we'll say, the darker feminine energy. It just is what it is, and you offer something completely different. Something that is more balanced, something that is tempered, something that is in alignment. Someone who has answered their inner calling. Yeah, you shook them. Like, you shook their mind, you shook their spirit. They're watching you. Let's see if I can get a card. What industry, if we can know that this person is in? It's a lot of cards. Interesting. So we have a ship's captain, a train conductor, and an ultrasound tech. Okay. My intention is to read for many people. Sidebar, somebody, you don't need a pet sitter. Stop it. I don't know who that's for. But professional organizer. When I see these two things here, I get logistics. And so that makes sense. Could even be a police officer for some of you, with the badge with the King of Pentacles there. Getting sheriff. Elected. Oh, I knew there were some blanks in there. Anyway. As the count was off. Anyway. Stenographer. Interesting. Any other professions? Firefighter. So city government, city, or municipalities, things like that. And for some, I'm getting an air traffic controller. Like, it's not coming out, but I keep seeing it out of all of these cards. Painter also stuck out, but look, as I said, logistics, right? But logistics coordinator. And then pet sitter came out. What is that about? I don't know. Maybe a pet sitter too. Okay. Oh, I'm not taking all those. But all of these people also, right, in their own right, could be having these light bulb moments, right? Becoming more spiritually aware about what it is they are giving their time, their attention, their money to, right? This is I did start the reading with the Revolution song by Kurt Franklin, and so this also feels very much like that. Like, they're not going along with the status quo anymore. Yeah, across the board. And there's something on social media that shows this climate, that shows this temperament. Because I just saw the social media card. Like, people are thinking about genealogists is here, right? And so, and interpreters underneath. And so it's making me feel like people are thinking about the direction and the path, you know, the direction of the future, but also the events of the past simultaneously. Uh, we have recruiter here. And so it's making me feel like a movement. And it's not one that is volatile as of yet, is what I'm getting with the tower and the block position. But that makes me feel like it could go either way. I'm gonna put them down. They told too much real quick. Ooh. Yeah. See, there's justice. People want fairness. They've hmm, they want their hard work to mean something. They're tired of the current system, the same cycle world. Wow. It feels very forced. Like it they're being forced into this mindset, into this action, if you will. But the higher minds are being activated, but it's very clear and cut. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Like, it's been back and forth. But the people, right? The genders, the sexes are on one accord. Look at this shit. And then I was just talking to y'all about how peace is something is worth fighting for, and people have just they're no longer being placated. Is all I can really say about what I'm seeing here. And so I see some sort of address, some sort of remorse being offered. Meanwhile, it's just because they're afraid. They truly are afraid of what could be coming. And with the Four of Pentacles and the holding back, like people like cutting out holidays, it's bigger than that. They're worried about a strike. Four of Pentacles, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. People holding back from work. People not, showing up. It's bigger than just money circulating. All the writings on the wall with the Judgment card. It's time. Look, it's that sonic energy. I'm waiting. Okay. Ciao. Can't say I'm surprised. But they say a hit dog gonna holler. Like, all of a sudden, like, this is big. We've been waiting on like, this is part of the shift. The consciousness upgrade, it has to happen. You know? And the worst thing they could have did, but the best thing they could have did, right? You gotta love the divine and how he works through us all, is have this ricochet of history, this taste. Look, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. They was like, wait a minute, I see what you doing. The Sun. Same playbook. Same playbook. People tired of it. Oh, Jesus. Right. Anyway. Yeah. These tricks don't work on anymore. Look. You can't Jedi the masses anymore. Can't lull them back to sleep either. Time for some action. Yeah, don't be playing. They're feeling the pressure. Don't get it twisted. They're feeling the pressure. The scales must be balanced. They feeling it. They feeling it, y'all. They feeling it. Show me the potential outcome of this movement, this shift. Oh, good. I like that one. I look for ways to maintain peace personally and, get this enlightenment. Keep the spread of the darkness at bay. What is the potential outcome of the situation? Times they are a change. I mean, it looks like it could all work out before the 250. This is the perfect time to do it, by the way, because the 250. Just saying. You gotta, anyway. Because there's so much preparation. Look. If it go any other way, but the way they've been planning, they've been preparing for this big ass party, this celebration, they're freaking out about that. They can't afford that, by the way. They know it. It would hurt. They put so much into this. Oh my gosh. So maybe strikes are the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a really good resolution to this. They already talking about what's going to happen on February 1st. Okay. Oh yeah. Expect dynamic change though. Yeah, look. The start of something brilliant and new. No, really. Beautiful cycle coming in. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. It's all right. Seriously. So, listen, my prayer warriors out there, I'm gonna need y'all to do what you do in the utmost, the highest vibration. Do you understand? Like, I don't normally call for prayer events, but I've been doing a lot of research in a lot of areas. And let me tell you, I am learning and relearning the importance of, I mean, I pray all the time, but I mean, like, organized group, cloister, monastic style. Howdy. And so that is coming to the forefront about these organized moments of prayer. Now, I recently learned that the Catholics hold prayer 3 times a day, right? Trinity, but they do it at 6, 12, and 6. Okay? And because anyway, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of all that, but as you can, right? As you communicate with people, those who you know are steadfast, who are really here for the betterment of the all, not succumbing to the ego, people who have truly detached and released earthliness for godliness. We need all of those folk for peaceful resolutions, to fight back the demonic horde. I'm not even joking. Like, it's a lot. It's getting intense. It's a lot. But we need it. We really do. To fight the good fight. To pray. to truly pray against the vestiges and vestiges of evil. Like we really, really do. Okay? People need help. They are in bondage, they are in wickedness, and they don't understand how to do it. They are hurting. And so for those of you who understand, okay, universal law, understand what is right and righteous. Those who operate in the highest vibration available, which is love. See it clearly. Pray for it. Like spiritual warfare prayers are need to be activated. Like now. Now. Because, you know. They know what's coming. But it's time. It's time. And for those of you who have been pretty much living like hermits and nuns, who have been celibate and who have been supercharging their energetic fields, I am talking to you specifically. I don't care if you got to set calendar alarms and whatever it is, but it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Let's get these things shaking in their boots. Oh, that's so funny. They just interrupted me with a Prince song. Wanna be your lover. I don't know who that's for, but there's somebody thinking like that towards you guys. All right, let's see what the news says for that. Look. Rebound. So this could be somebody who is recently out of a relationship, looking for a little quick distraction, a temptation. Look, they want to be. Look. I told you it's a rebound. They not even like, it's not even a real rebound. It's lust, and lust is dangerous. Stay away from it. Look, you know better. Today is right there. Look. There's somebody who you used to kick it with. Can I kick it? No, we can't. Can I? That, because you're gone. Right. Before you had your awakening, right? Before you went through your ascension, you know, back in the day when you was younger and the kid again. They'll be playing. But yeah, this person is tiptoeing around your energy. This person found themselves or thought themselves to be irreplaceable, right? But this was someone who was nothing more than a wine and a dine and a little, you know, fulfilling of fantasies, okay? This is not somebody who is in it to win it. They're not thinking about the future with you. Look, new boo, swept up, right? This is just somebody in they memories with recalling. And yeah, I don't know if you on TikTok, but this person gonna reach out to you. I think you must be. I don't know if you just had you know how colleges have multiple graduations. I don't know if you graduated in the winter semester and you posted something online about your graduation. But this person, they gonna come try to be a little player from the Himalayas. Be careful, because you're doing really good, and this person will leave you with more than just a good time at this point. They'll leave you knocked up and have a legal link to you. Mm-mm. Leave this person alone. It's just lust. And you've cleansed yourself of all of those energies and activities, and listen, to each his own. But they coming back. They spinning the block. You stopped dealing with this person because they were acting shady. Like, I think you was looking for receipts, but you realized you didn't need receipts, so you just cut them loose. I could very well be talking to a black sheep in their family. Or your family, you know. Whatever. This person got dirty energy, by the way. And they was caught up in physical attraction. Yo, they play too much. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, somebody gonna be exposed for that, by the way. They will. Like, you could be questioning about what the connection is, you know. It's just that. Mm. I mean, for somebody out there, congratulations, you are with child. Your person really does find you very attractive. They do kind of have, I'm getting like a prego fetish, like, not my business. I'm just telling you. Right. Be careful. Because I feel like the receipts are like the pattern of this person having a bunch of children all over the place. But when the mother's no longer pregnant, they're gone with the wind. Right. Look, cuffing season. Single, ready to mingle. Always on the hunt. Look, supersized. It's something about the shape of a woman's body that they're really, really drawn to with supersize me. Like, they like that shit. My boo, honeymoon, and knocked up. That's, listen, you're gonna get some sort of evidence. I'm telling you now, this person got a heck of a pattern. Lord have mercy. Too many. I think I need to shuffle them the other way because they are curving. Better. Secret lover. Look at that shit. You leveling up from all of that. Wisdom acquired. Somebody just learned today that they was somebody's side piece. Yeah. Aha. You could even find this out on graduation. It's something about winter graduations and shit like that. But yeah, this person could show up like, oh my God, congratulations, honey, I knew you could do it, and something like that. And then you over there in your cap and gown, like, oh, we was just school boo? Yeah, something like that. Son, look, you're gonna do so good. You are wisdom, exactly. You're good. You're good. You're good. This person's gonna show up with their family. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Oh, this one got a whole thing up their sleeve. They're already engaged, by the way. Yes, they are. I don't know if this is an arranged marriage, but it's feeling like that. Like, it's really, really feeling like that. Moon, Empress. Like, yeah. You were completely unaware of this. You would have never accepted this person's um advances, if you will, had you known. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, but this, I don't. Yeah. Ooh. It makes me feel legal. Like, this person's very stressed out about this. And so if they've been acting strange, this is why. This also makes me feel like this individual is not from wherever y'all are in college at. They're like foreign born, different culture, different something like that. They're already married. And their culture, yeah, it's done. Look, now I showed you the Empress already, right? It's already done. And so this person was determined while this was happening to have as many as they could. Because look, their fate is already sealed. Wheel of Fortune Emperor. They are. They like it's done. It's ooh, they telling all the tea. He don't love this person. It's not about love. This is about assets. This is some sort of family merger. I didn't know they really did shit like that no more, but they do. Someplace in a land far, far away. Yeah. Yeah. This this is for the good of everybody. Yeah. Wow. Business school? Y'all are in business school. Okay. Congratulations. He should have told you though. Should have given you a choice. I'm hearing a female say he sort of did tell you. Would you put it out your mind? Interesting. Okay. 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 All right. I'm not even going to go no further into that. I see what that's about. I'm going to mind my business. You know what you signing up for? Mind my business. Yeah, he going to be bouncing back and forth between. Saying goodbye to one, coming toward. Child ain't my business. Oh. Interesting. That is an interesting combination. Repo, laughter, and today. Like, but repo's in the block position. So if something that was vexing you or something like that, I feel like something got stopped. Something that was designed to make you appear financially incapable. You're gonna be really, really happy about something, overjoyed, the full shebang. Interesting. Why is repo in the block position? See? It's like somebody was trying to make you stuck and stagnated, but you know what? All that's clear now today. Look. Joy. Look at this. I feel like blessings out of nowhere. Like you don't see it coming, but these are earned. You can meet the love of your life today. I'm getting also for somebody. Yeah, your struggle season is over. The way the Ten of Wands just jumped out, made a ting on the cup in the block. Like, no more struggles, no more burdens. Look at this shit. Ace of Cups. You're meeting soul tribe, people who have spiritual contracts to come into your life right now. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Light Worker card, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, World Fool, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, life is great. Life is great. Look, boom. Good fortune, good things coming, turning point, right. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. Look at this shit. Right. I don't feel like you're going to have to work. I feel like your only job is going to be to look good, laugh, and be happy. That's not for everybody, but there's definitely someone entering into this era. Like somebody just wants you to love them, love on them, and not in any sort of imbalanced sort of way. This is someone who is going to be like a long lost soul tribe member returning to you. Like it's an energetic, emotional thing. Soul tribe, close friends. It's like more than just your lover, your friend. You know what I mean? Somebody you can laugh with, somebody you can have a good time with. It's deeper than that. Like, yes, yes, yes. You've done a good job. The universe is recognizing your hard work and dedication to your journey, your path. And now look, look, Two of Cups. Look, there's the King of Pentacles, there's the Queen of Pentacles. Gonna sneak up on you. I also see another energy in some capacities looking for ways to cause chaos and conflict in your life. Let's peek at them. Before I go, let's peek at this little hater. Because that's what they are. They watch and study, looking for ways of creating conflict in your life. They call them an imbecile. Hold on. Yeah, this person plays in spell work, magician, moon magic, and particularly they're enamored with light workers as a whole, but specifically you, collective. They always up in the cards, always trying to see what you got coming in so they could try to do something counter to it. Look, this person is completely in their lower self. They work with demonic, dark forces. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout, yeah. This person has tried to cause multiple endings in your life to no avail. This could also be someone that you put an ending to in your minglings. Definitely a cult energy. Right. They work with a whole community. Yeah, you saw this person clear as day and got the out of there. They keep throwing a bunch of shit with, like, because again, they work with a community and they can't figure out why it's not working. This is why they're constantly watching, looking, trying to study, trying to figure out a way to create conflict because the shit they're doing is a juvenile. Right. They're looking for any opportunities that you may have coming in so they could try to fight against it. No, you fighting yourself. But you haven't seen your true self in so long. You're distorted, so you don't know that. Every time y'all do this, y'all see it go right back. Right back. These type of people who ignore all the warnings. Yeah. They look and search for divine feminine energies, beings who resonate in that frequency, because they like to try to manifest and tap into that, and so they can harvest. Right. Same old Tell me about these haters real quick. Because I see at least 5 energies, maybe more, but there are 5 in particular, but just in general. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. I'm getting familial connection because remember, they showed us the 10 of Cups. And so with the Tree of Life, right? This is why the towers are so bad, because these could be actual family members attacking you who are working with some cults. Right? Look, soul family. Look at this shit. I think that's why they thought it was going to be easy to connect to you. Look, bonding, and there's betrayed. See? These are people who should have been loyal to you. I just saw loyalty. Right. Now they're in regret because they missed some sort of window, some sort of opportunity that they perceive. But if you're chock full of infinite possibilities and you're connected directly to the divine, that means every time they strike against you, they striking against the divine. Y'all might be family, like blood ties, but y'all not soul ties. You know what I mean? Y'all not soul family. Shit. I feel like this could even be a brother or uncle or some masculine figure who's been doing the majority of these attacks. Because made man just came out in the block position, self-made leader, businessman. Like if somebody peaked early, it's that person who's been coming at you because you are self-made, you are a natural born leader, and you might be a business person, male or female, don't matter, but they're not. And that jealousy stems from their inability to launch, their failure to launch, them being stuck in the same repeated patterns and cycles. So they want you stuck in repeated patterns and cycles. They want you constantly having to go through sudden changes and upheavals and starting from square one. Mars and Capricorn. Somebody really could have Mars and Capricorn. That is a terrible, terrible placement. It is. It really is. It tends to lead towards obsessive energies. Look, see? You could be the little sister, they could be the big brother. I don't know how many siblings you got, but it's definitely feeling like family ties. Because lost girl, right? I don't feel like you are, but this is how you're supposed to be according to them. Looking for a way out, seeking help, troubled teen. No, that's none of that. It's in the reverse. That's not who you are. Maybe at one point in life you were. I mean, shit, it was the teens, right? Shit. But look, alchemist, heartbreak, breaking free. So whatever you went through, you transmuted that energy for your betterment. It didn't destroy you. It boosted you. It bolstered you. Look, even when broken, you still remain solid. That's what I mean. Whatever chains that like you broke free, because look, that looks like a link in the chain, the nimbus at that angle, and then you have the chain links broken free, freed from bondage, mind, body, and soul, and your family ain't been able to do that so successfully. Look, teamwork. Look at that shit. Again, people who should have been loyal to you were not. Look, look who it is. They need a mentor. They need guidance. While I'm here, ain't too proud to beg. Look, sword of truth. I know exactly. I don't. And you could help this person, but I don't know if you will, because this person about to hit like a repeated loop. Life is a highway. Right. That's sick. What else you want to tell me about these people hating on collective? Look, that's how we're going to happen. Because that's what that is, right? You start from square one, new beginning, fresh start ahead. Your slate is cleared. Take advantage. So here's what I'm going to tell y'all. For your haters out there, they should use this rebuild time as exactly that. Erase the past. Don't focus on it. Let that shit go. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing the same loop, the loop, the loop, the loop, the loop. Let it go. Take this and make it something amazing. Develop caring connections. Seek like-minded people who have your best interest at heart. Remove those who will be cleared away. Don't go seeking them out again after you take this L from karma. But with this fresh start, it's up to you. It's up to you to plant better seeds, new seeds. You got a chance to turn it around. You do. But no one negates the work. They're telling you this is a make or break, because the person who you have been messing with, attacking, who maybe in some way should have been soul family to you, but you messed shit up. For some of y'all, this could even have been not a sibling thing, but even someone who should have been a partner to you, because I'm looking at divine union, and then lovers is looking at me right here. Chosen 144, generational wealth. Look, diamond in the rough. There's those seeds I was talking about, planting seeds. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Just, okay? Divine timing and cutting through the BS. Right. Look like a little accountability once you hit rock bottom. Because again, this person will be your mentor, your guidance, whatever. But the way you went about it, or maybe they've already been in all that information and knowledge they imbued into you in the time that y'all knew each other will activate. And they won't cross your path again. Maybe the groundwork has already been laid. The seeds have already been sown. But they are super duper 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 protected. Because they've done the work. They've turned their pain into power. They've gone through the transformations that, to get them to where they are. And it's unending, by the way. But they're just further along than you are. A lot of protection, though. So, make the most of it. Understand what's coming. The tower is coming. And it's for things you've already put out into the universe. It has nothing to do with anybody else and just you. But you can do better coming out of it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. We'll do it again very soon. Light and love. Because I feel like it's necessary. Bye.